All right. Hello, everyone. I am Purvi Chaure, and I'm thrilled to be the host for today's session on how to make the most out of hackathon. So let's give a warm welcome to our esteemed speaker, Aryan Kaushik sir, a senior software engineer at Capgemini. With a wealth of experience in the world of hackathons, he will be sharing his insights and strategies to help you with how to make the most out of a hackathon experience. So, without any further ado, let's welcome Aryan Kaushik sir.
Hi everyone, I hope you are doing well. Thanks for the amazing introduction, Bhuvi. Uh, so today I would be talking about how to make best out of hackathons. So most of you might be attending Witty Hacks, and it is the fourth season that Witty Hacks is going to organize, and I'm super excited. And I believe I would be able to see you all over there, and we would be having a good uh, coffee uh, at the place. So let's get started. So let me introduce about myself. My name is Aryan Kaushik, as you all know. I've been working as a senior software engineer at Capgemini, and right now I'm doing masters at BITS Pilani in software engineering. So I do have a good experience in attending as well as managing as well as judging hackathons. So in last few years, I have been doing something around my community and trying to contribute back to the community through my skills so that I would be able to help in the upliftment of the society. So let's get started with how to make best out of hackathons. So generally, this question arises for the beginner hackers. So it's quite difficult for folks who are just trying their first hackathon and they don't know how to win a hackathon. So according to me, a hackathon is the best place where you can learn, grow, and network. I would definitely emphasize hackathon is not a place where we have to hack any device or a website. It's a place where we try to develop a solution of a problem that we see around in our surroundings. For example, if we have uh, in our street, if we find some problem that we need to solve in our colleges, we have a lot of attendance issue, we have a lot of documentation issues, we have a lot of software issues, we have a lot of hardware issues. Right now, India is in a very developing stage, and we engineers are doing best to develop various solutions. And we India is known for solving problems rather creating a problem. So we should be thinking about how we can create a solution that could help or benefit the society and the people around us. So basically, in a hackathon, we engage with a lot of people. We create a team and we solve a solution. We solve a problem and create a solution in a particular timeline. That is generally 24 hours, 36 hours. There are multiple hackathons which go around a week, a month, even 6 months. So it depends on the format of various hackathons. But nowadays, the general time period is around 24 hours to 26 hours. So you have to develop a solution within this much time period. So it is a very collaborative experience where we team up with various folks. So if you don't have a team, don't be worried. So you can join a hackathon as a solo team member and you can network at the venue. And uh, if you find like-minded folks, you can connect with them and pair up with them and form a team. So that's not a big issue. The motive is to enjoy and learn and develop. So it's a best, like I already said, it's a best place for students and devs to enjoy. So while we learn while building and enjoy while learning. So it's a go through thing. So what to develop at a hackathon? So what kind of problems we need to identify? So we have a lot of confusions. Sometimes hackathons can be overwhelming. Sometimes we have a FOMO, fear of missing out. So sometimes we are not clear. We should create a software or we should create a hardware. So how to identify a problem? In basic terms, I would say think about minimalistic thing that is a problem in your daily life. Don't think about something rocket science. Don't think about the whole world. Think small but develop big. For example, if um, I have to do my I have to uh, copy something from the internet, and I have to manually copy everything by right clicking on that particular text or particular image and then copy it. And I have to do it multiple times. How about I create a automation tool that does the same thing for me for copying that thing? In other ways, if we think about a society problem, for example, in our area, in our street, if there is a what we say manhole, and you have been trying to write to your municipal corporator that we have this problem and we need this manhole to be filled and you need to see it. What you can do is you can create a simple basic app which connects municipal corporator with the general public and the seniors of municipal corporation, like deputy commissioner and the senior in the hierarchy. Whenever you have this such problem, just click a photograph, put it on the platform, and the details of your area with your geolocation, like longitude and latitude, your street number, your house number, your address, your Aadhaar card and everything would be given to that municipal corporator, and they will automatically try to work out on it. And if they don't out on it in a particular span of time, that particular message will give a notification to their superiors, so that the juniors are not doing such work. You need to act on this. So it is known as a ticketing system, which we generally use in our offices, where we have a particular problem and a ticket is created, and through that ticket we have to solve that problem in particular span of time. And if we don't solve that particular problem in that particular span of time, the ticket is um forwarded to our seniors, and we have and it is uh, known as SLA. So in that particular time, if we are not doing the work that we need to do, so we actually get some sort of problems, or we got some messages from our seniors that you haven't done this, we would cut your pay, or you won't be getting some holidays. They will penalize us in any way. So yeah. So now how we can think about a solution? So it should be feasible. It should be an MVP, minimum viable product. It is not necessary that we have to build a solution that is big and it is completely in a ready stage, but we can create it in a MVP, minimum viable product. And it should be easy to use. The judges or the jury should be able to understand the product easily. And if you demonstrate it to some other folks, it could be another hacker or mentors or anybody, even your parents, it should be understood by them. So this approach should be your first think of the point that how your product should be. So this is something that what you do in your hackathon as your main work, that is creating a solution. But the most important thing is you are learning and you are enjoying while learning. So try to attend various workshops. For example, now just this speaker session you are attending, try to grasp as much as possible. Try to attend workshops, try to attend mini games, and generally in hackathons, as they are in a continuous time period, like 24 hours, and everybody's back to back working, so then there needs to be have some fun. So mini games fulfill that particular thing. So try to take part in that mini games. Try to hang out with other hackers. and that will definitely help you in networking, and you will get a bigger idea of what is going on in other colleges or in other institution or in other organization. So I met most of my friends through various hackathons or various tech events, and most of them are my best buddies that I just hang out with, and I love to hang out with them. So have fun while building with your team. So it is not about just that you are doing everything solo. Try to distribute the work among your team and try to have fun. It's not nothing serious. The only serious thing is that you are learning and you are having fun. So basically, in hackathon, there are various things that people ask that I created a project and I was not able to get in any winning positions. So, what are the things that a judge wants to hear from you? It is majorly what is the problem statement. So, try to communicate the problem statement that you have and tell the judge that this is the problem statement that I felt is genuine. The second thing is what problems you have faced. Specifically, give a real life situation that, for example, first you have demonstrated the problem statement, then try to make it in a way that you have personally felt it. For example, the manhole problem that I also faced, and I am creating some sort of solution around that. So the third point is what are the various solutions that are available in the market or other people have tried to implement. So I don't think so. If we take the example of a manhole, that manhole problem that I took, there is only a single problem that people try to take the photograph and post it on the social media platforms, or they just send it to or they just tag it to some senior officials. But most of the time, it is not reached to those folks until and unless you are famous or your post get famous or in trending. So next point is how your solution is different. Try to market your solution. What are the things that is differentiating your solution than others? Your solution should not be a rocket science solution. It should be minimalistic, but it should be solving some problem. In the end, do mention about various techs, that these technologies, what type of tech stack you have used, what kind of database I used, and why that specific tech you have used. That will help the judges to understand that you have put some effort in thinking and the thing is really genuine. So these are majorly the things that a judge wants to hear from you. So in a hackathon, not generally in a hackathon, but everywhere, first impression is the last impression. And the first impression that you can put on a judge is through your presentation. Try to distribute your work. One person should be speaking, one should be handling the presentations, one should be handling the real time project in a different laptops. Try to sell your solution with a honest approach. Just be honest. Don't uh, try to speak in air. Majorly while judging in hackathons, I have seen people says that we will do this. That are future things. Try to be on ground and try to communicate that these were the problems and we have tried to do this. Speak only to the point, because while judging we have very limited time. We generally get around 4 to 5 minutes, and it is not uh, sufficient time for everyone to speak up about the project. And sometimes the judge does not understand in that particular time period. So try to speak to the point. Work on your homepage. As I already mentioned that first impression is the last impression. If your project looks good, it gives an interest to the judge or the mentor. They will take interest in that particular project. And as I already mentioned, delegate your work among your teammates. So even if you don't win or if you win, there are a lot of opportunities that through your project in the hackathon you can get various job opportunities. My first job that I got was through the hackathon, through the project that I made open source, and a recruiter reached out to me and asked me that, hey, I really liked your project that you mentioned in the blog, and I really want to interview you around this particular technology. So, in talk about your project, your hackathon experience. The more you talk, the more you be publicly available, the more you talk sensible things which you have gone through, that will put a lot of impact. So try to maintain a GitHub repo with good README file. I repeat, with a good README file that explain everything. It should be self-explanatory that what is your project, how your project is working, and how you created that particular project. And major thing that is really important, keep your project public. It should be open source. Most of the projects that I see on the LinkedIn are, uh, I would say, converted to private repositories rather than public repositories, and people don't understand this. Keep it public. The generally students think if I kept my project public, it would be copied by any other student and they will utilize it in any other hackathon. Don't worry about that. Just write about the project and keep it public. Another thing is write a blog about your hackathon experience. The more you write, the more you explain the things that you think is were good in the hackathon, the things you learned through the hackathons, the people you met in the hackathons, and amazing stories, the mini games things, how you enjoyed with your team, how you learned a new technology during the hackathon. Talk about that and post that particular blog on a social media platform. That could be Twitter, that could be LinkedIn. Nowadays, people have also started creating Instagram reels around their experience. So, write about your hackathon experience and do mention the people that were involved in your experience. For example, talk about the mentors that guided you throughout the hackathon, and that could help you to reach more people because mentors would repost it, obviously, and uh, the people who are in network with your mentor, they would automatically get to know that, yeah, this person helped this particular person during the hackathon, and this particular person got help from this particular person. So it eventually grows your network and increase your public visibility. Write about your mentor, your judges, your teammates, and do mention about the hackathon. People generally don't mention about the hackathons, so do mention about the hackathons and tag them. So it's an Easter egg. Generally, people are aware nowadays, but there are still a few number of people who don't know about this. What we say, best thing for student developer community, that is GitHub Student Developer Pack. Activate your student developer pack and get the basic and amazing tools that are required to create a full stack or a basic project or a basic solution. So these tools are absolutely free and they'll definitely help you in developing your project. So this was majorly around how to make best out of your hackathon. And there are a lot many things, including diversity in hackathons. The Try to go to hackathons uh, which are, I would say, encouraging diversity and inclusion in their hackathon, because you will get to know a lot of people in the hackathon, and you will get to know various aspects and perspectives of these particular folks. So another one was how to overcome the uh, things that for the first time hackers, they sometimes feel overwhelming. Yes, it is overwhelming. There would be some times when you will feel that you don't know any technology and other people are creating a lot of projects, and you are not making or fulfilling the criteria of submitting a solution. Don't worry about that. Try to learn. Try to learn a particular tech stack and try to think about the solution. If during the hackathon you are not able to develop a solution, try to create a presentation at least. Try your best to fulfill some criteria that at least you are not going empty handed. In a hackathon you never get back empty handed, because either you get swags, either you get good friends, either you win a hackathon. It's never losing, it's always learning. So thanks a lot for having me in this session, and I think that I would be able to help many folks through this session. So if there is any question, I would be happy to answer those. Hello team, are you there? Hello, hello, hello. Am I audible? Meanwhile, if you have any questions, you can post it on the stream. I would be happy to answer them. Okay. So, sir, how to manage the pressure? Piyush, yeah, it's Piyush Chandlia, if I am pronouncing the name correctly. Uh, how to manage the pressure? So, you need not to take pressure. You are not losing anything. You're basically basically going full of hands. So you are getting swags, you are getting learnings, you are getting good friends through the hackathon. So you need not to be worried about winning or losing. There is never losing, there is always learning. So don't take pressure. Hackathons are the best place for students and developers to enjoy. So try to enjoy, try to talk to your team members how to make a best team and how to make the best project through the contributions of your whole team. I hope this answered your question. Palak me now, sir. When will we get to know our team is selected or not? That would you would get to know through the organizing committee of Witty Hacks. I'm just a speaker. Hey, Palak. Okay. Yeah, how to convert a solution into a winning solution? A question by Pit Maurya. So, as I mentioned already in the slide, that what a judge wants to hear from you. Start with the problem statement. What problem you have faced personally, various solutions which are already provided in the market, how you are differentiating from that particular solutions. How, why would I utilize your product from any other alternative? What are the tech stacks that you have used? It is not a business game, but it is most of a solution game. uh, is your solution much better than the solutions that are already provided in the market? Okay, sir, can you tell us how people are selecting teams? So don't ask me the questions that are related to the organizing committee. Try to ask the questions which are generic to a hackathon, or how to make the best out of a hackathon. Okay. Can we use AI for help in the hackathon? Yes, absolutely. Until and unless you are not, uh, what is happening? Okay. Until and unless you are not cheating in the hackathon, you can use AI just to boost up your timing, because it is sometimes quite difficult for teams to develop a solution because of the skills they have. Uh, so they can take the help of AI to write some code, or if they can copy the code from Stack Overflow. Many of the people does, but don't copy the entire thing or entire solution from anyone. AI generally helps you in writing the content. During the presentations, you can use AI. You can use AI for creating images for your web page. Okay, GitHub Developer Pack. Generally, you will get to know this about uh, GitHub Developer Pack, Student Developer Pack from the GitHub Campus Expert at the hackathon. What are the services it is providing right now? But I would say in general, it is the best pack that student community could get, because it provides you free opportunities, free solutions or tools that are required to create a full stack or back end service or a front end service, a lot more. You can get cloud credits, you can get much more things. And for increasing your visibility, you can just take a screenshot of me giving this presentation and put it on your LinkedIn that you attended my session, and I will repost it. So you will get so your network would get to know that you were attending this session and you got to learn something around this. And I will try to upload this presentation publicly, and I would share the link in my upcoming LinkedIn post and also on the Twitter, so you can take a look. Yeah, so you can take a look, and uh, if you need any help, you can reach out to me on LinkedIn or Twitter. Yeah, so we have another question, that what kind of project we will work on. So, as I already mentioned, that try to identify a problem. It could be in agriculture, it could be in climate change. Try to find out the tracks. What are the tracks that are available in the hackathon? Look, if your solution is lying in that particular track, that would be helping thing. Yeah, with this question, I also got to another idea that would definitely help you. Try to look at various prizes that are uh, included in on the website. So there are some tools or some sponsors that also provide some certain kind of price uh, in which you can utilize that particular tool, and um, after using that particular tool in your project, if you have created a good project, yeah, then you could be selected for that particular track price. For example, if it is a cloud service provider who is a sponsor, and if you utilize their cloud services in your project and you are doing something good with that particular credits, then you could get a prize during the hackathon. Even if you don't are win in the top three winning teams, you could get a prize. Okay. uh yeah. Okay, let's take some few more questions and then we will winding up this. Yeah, you can. Uh, I have shared my LinkedIn as well in the chat. You can definitely connect. Okay. So we have another question. So which language should we have more command over for project? It depends upon you, completely upon you, that in whatsoever language you are comfortable and you have good knowledge, you can utilize that language for creating a project. In a project, there is no hard and fast rule to use a particular technology. Everything is inclusive, but you should take care of the things that is your project feasible enough and could be used by everybody. So for the upliftment, yeah. Do we have more questions? Okay, I guess if we don't have any other question, let's wind this up. Okay, I guess I'm unable to put comments in the chat. Yeah, I can just share my LinkedIn profile. You can see over there. Okay. Even I'm not able to share my screen. Yeah, I hope this is visible now. You can reach out to me, and if you have any questions, you can ask me over there. I would be happy to help. So I just put my screenshot. Uh, you can see the screenshot, and you can ping me anytime if you have any questions. Thanks a lot. Thanks for having me.
Yes, so we are here to wind up the today's session. Thank you so much, Aryan sir, for sharing your expertise and insights in today's session. Thank you so much for your valuable time.